Hi guys, I wanted to do a quick video tonight to just go over briefly what it's like to go through a Kundalini awakening by yourself. Never really alone, but it could feel very isolating to go through that when your family and friends have no idea what's going on. So I just wanted to kind of go into that a little bit tonight for everybody out there, anybody who might be experiencing that, because I've been there. So, you know, I'm certainly no expert. I'm on my second year into this, riding the waves. That's all you can really do. But it's better to be on the roller coaster and riding it than to be down on the ground looking up, you know. So that's how I feel. So just riding the waves. Anyway, yeah, so when no one seems to believe in you, you have to believe in yourself, because that's really it. Sometimes it's going to seem like, you know, you are going crazy, you're just nuts, and you know, it's easy to believe that you are, because I did a little research before this video. So I just went to Google and I typed in Kundalini symptoms. And that's Kundalini symptoms, just in case. Hope I spelled that right. Anyway, so yeah, so here's a few. I mean, there's a lot of symptoms out there that, you know, that I found, but these are just a few, and I'll post a link to the website that I got these from. Okay, so emotional outbursts, rapid mood shifts. So 1 minute you could be totally happy, blissful, laughing, and then have a thought go in your head, and then you're like scared or fearful or sad and just real all over the place. And then also, this is a big one. Recently I had been experiencing a lot of that, just pressure in your skull. Like it feels like something is squeezing your skull, and it feels like your head's just gonna pop. And it really does. It does. It feels almost like you're underwater or something, you know. So there was that hyperactivity mixed with just a lot of energy. And on my other videos I did mention that I did have a lot of energy, so excess energy mixed with lethargy. So you'll oscillate between those. One day you'll be just zipping through the halls, you know, lots of energy, and then maybe the next week you can't seem to get out of bed. Altered states of consciousness, where you know, like I also mentioned before, being there, not being there, kind of waking up and you're like, what's this? But you were there the whole time, sitting up, and you're like, all of a sudden you're, you know, so altered states of consciousness, spontaneous trance states, and heightened awareness. And now that I read that, and I experienced this as well. When you have this kind of heightened, all of a sudden you're just aware, like, oh my gosh, I just know things that I didn't seem to know before. Well, it can, depending on where you stood before, your perspective before, if you're religious or anything like that, you or held on to some belief. If you hold on to a certain belief system, then you will actually associate yourself with a higher presence, like Christ, which, you know, we all have the capability of being that conscious, but you know, whenever you go from this level to that level really fast, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm Jesus. Oh my gosh, I'm Christ. Y'all get along. Sorry about that. We have dogs. Yeah, and so, and I actually did I said I was chosen. We're all chosen, aren't we? So we're all chosen for something. We're here for a reason. But yeah, anyway, I could just kind of go on. Yeah, so heightened awareness, spontaneous vocalizations. Like, I remember I was with my cousin one time, and there was something on the TV. I don't remember what it was, but I just like started laughing, like this really weird kind of laugh, just outburst. And they were looking at me like, this chick is nuts. What's wrong with her? But yeah, just laughing for no reason, crying for no reason, just, sudden like sounds, vocalizations, activity on the top of your head, burning, itching, tingling, blissful sensation on the top of your head. It just depends on how open you are to that energy that's coming in, going through you. Mental confusion, hearing sounds. The sounds can differ. If you want to see the different sounds, just click on the link. I'll post that link. But all kinds of sounds. Enhanced psychic awareness, where you get it. Something just clicks. You just know things without knowing. Past life memory. So you'll start to remember things and, know things or think things, and you're like, where did that come from? So yeah, that is Kundalini. That there's more symptoms as well, but these are the more, kind of head mental ones that, that play out in your head, that are really noticeable by others, the people around you. Now, I also, I did a Google search for schizophrenia symptoms. Okay? The list of the schizophrenia symptoms is shorter than the Kundalini symptoms. So, the list there is hallucinations. Hallucinations, excitability, disorientation, amnesia, hearing voices, religious delusion, speech disorder, false belief of superiority, fatigue, racing thoughts, psychosis, and that's the end of that. I apologize. Yeah, and something that I found interesting when I did look up the schizophrenia symptoms, it does say exact cause unknown. Okay, so they know that they don't really know what it is that's going on when these symptoms, these delusions appear. They have no idea. It says it right there on Google. And that it's caused by either genetics could do it, which the schizophrenia runs in my family. Altered brain chemistry. So something's going on there. Something weird. Yeah. As far as the psychosis, I looked up psychosis, and it just says a mental disorder characterized by a disconnection with reality. So I've already said before, what's reality? Reality. What does that mean? What's real to me might not be real to you. But yeah, those two go hand in hand, and it's really strange to me that these people in the medical field get paid. They go to school, they get paid to diagnose and treat these symptoms, why is it that they don't know what Kundalini is? They don't even believe in you. They don't believe you either. So that could be really frustrating because you're going through it. Your family, they're doing the best they can. All they know is that you know, you're not the same. All of a sudden you've got this foreign energy in you, and you're doing all these things and saying all these things, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's schizophrenia. Let's get them on some medicine as soon as possible and stop that craziness. So they're doing the best that they can, you know, given the time that we're in. It is shifting. I'm so happy about that. But yeah, false belief of superiority. What does that even mean? And I can't help it. Honestly, when I read the symptoms and the official, you know, description of schizophrenia, it makes me angry. I'm like, oh, are you serious? Religious delusion. Religious delusion and false belief of superiority. Now we're all, to me, I'm like, oh gosh, yeah, and I could just kind of go on and on. I don't want this to be like all night long here, but yeah, just think about that. We are all important, valuable beings. We are all pieces of, we're cut from the same fabric as our creator. You know, we are all supreme divine beings. So for them to say, oh, you're schizophrenic, whenever you say, oh, I'm chosen, I'm like, you know, it makes me want to put them in a straitjacket and be like, now you listen here, you need to go do some research on Kundalini, because that's really what's going on here, isn't it? But anyway, yeah, and it's very interesting right now. Very high energy, very energetic times going on here. Lots of energy going through the planet. We've got this solar eclipse tomorrow. I've written an intent for that I'm going to say, but yeah, I'm excited for that. But these energies are crazy. They're definitely crazy. So it's a good time for me to also mention that these star seeds, light workers, whatever you want to call them, we are actually, and this is why no one really knows each other. We're just peppered around the world, almost in strategic places, and I believe personally that that's to help anchor in this new energy. That's to anchor in this energy, because we're shifting. And I mean, those of you who are watching, if you're still watching at this point, you probably already are aware of that shift. Nothing to be scared of. Believe me, I've been scared enough for all of us, but I'm finally shifting out of that fear. So yeah, we're here to anchor in those new energies. And your family and friends, they, you know, don't go posting on Facebook this and that, because they're gonna go, hey, this guy's going nuts, and they won't respond. No, probably not with anything good. And then they'll, you know, for me, this is what happened to me. They just started talking about me behind my back, you know, and I'm just like, oh great, you know. So yeah, it can get pretty lonesome, but you are not alone. You actually are here for a very good reason. You are chosen. We all are. We're here, so of course we're chosen to be here. But and we're not here to be normal. What's normal? I mean, if you're normal, then you're just fitting in with everybody else, and you know, I don't want to be normal. You know, don't drug me, give me your drugs. No, thank you. I don't want your help. So there's a lot of good spiritual coaches out there. I do watch daily. I watch Victor Odo. I'll post a link to his channel. He's got some really good things to say. His timing seems to be impeccable with what, you know, divine timing with just with everything. So he's really helpful as well. But anyway, yeah, just don't distress. Try to just breathe through it. You know, if you have any questions for me, or you know, any comments, you're welcome to let me know. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there and kind of rant about that a little bit. But yeah, it's craziness whenever, you know, these symptoms are miscategorized, and you just throw a label on somebody and just don't even think twice about them. But you know, and it hurts, but you get through it and you're stronger for it. So okay, that's all I have to say tonight. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.